Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath, and today we're going to jump right into the video and get started. What I want you guys to understand is that karma is something that is paid to all of us at some point. There is a thought that we have dharma as well, which is a East Indian kind of idea. Dharma would be what is created in this lifetime. So the way that you're treating people in this lifetime, you will accumulate your dharma or create your dharma in that regard. Karma is really this incredible concept that's about the energy we put out to others will come back to us. Now, in my lifetime, I have experienced that in various ways, whether I was being purposefully malicious or unintentional or haphazard or thoughtless. I have realized the full circle moments where I received karma for creating in someone an emotional deficit. I have a video up here linked where I talk about what karma is, and I have videos linked by other professors who have taught it. There is one video on here that I think is the most succinct, where it's not about wishing badly on people, but it's about understanding that in order for us to evolve, we will each feel what we have caused others to feel, whether that's joy and elation or pain and sadness. It is so that we evolve, because until we know the energy and the emotions and what it is to walk in someone else's shoes, we will not truly turn that light bulb on and either adjust our behavior, change our behavior, or elevate ourselves. Now, for my light workers and earth angels, you may notice that you get karma pretty quickly. That's what we signed up here for. We don't get to tarry and linger. Some people have been terrible in past lifetimes. They're paying for it in this one. Or maybe we were, and we are. However, I believe in first half, second half, you have a chance to turn that around. And beyond turning it around, you have an opportunity to know that if you have pushed someone down, there may become a time in your life where someone pushes you down, even if you don't understand it. I have been very candid here with my story and all the rest of it, but today I want to talk about you. What is their karma? So I want you to go into the annals of your mind, and I want you to think about, and if you don't have to go too deep into the annals of your mind, if you have had someone betray you or hurt you or whatever, that's easy recall, right? Total recall. We can know exactly who that is. So I want you to think about who that person is, whether it is a friend, a lover, a boss, a coworker, an ex-bestie, bestie, whatever the case may be. And let's talk about what the karma is that they are going to be getting. So I've cleared my energy, and for Christmas, actually, I'm on location, guys. You guys know I love my traveling, and I'm on location, and my bestie got me this deck, and it is from King Aloha. He has a channel here on YouTube, but what he has really created, and I think part of his great legacy, is some cards that are so fun. And the Karma deck is one of the many cards that he has, and my bestie got me them. They are called the Just Desserts. Can you guys see this? Just Desserts Karma deck. Sugar free, homie. And right there you can see King Aloha if you are paying attention. So I'm going to talk about what the karma is. We're going to pull a few cards and then I'll clarify it with tarot. So I just had to give that little spiel. 3 minutes in, let's go. All right. So the first two cards that came out, the first one was bad luck. Okay. Bad luck. And you guys can see this. So I'll read it to you. Bad luck, going out of balance, going against nature, against the flow, tough times, giving up, divine cycle, disconnected, out of tune. I am going to clarify with some tarot here. What that says to me, I mean, it's pretty clear, and that's why these cards are incredibly popular with the tarot community, is because it provides us all clarity, okay? You can do, if you're a reader, and as I am a practitioner and teacher, you can do a karma reading, and I have done them with just tarot cards. But you have to use your intuition and be incredibly powerfully succinct with it. The bottom of the deck, as I went to go shuffle, is the Four of Wands. So specifically, the person that you are thinking about is going to be having terrible luck regarding their workplace situations and or romances, okay? Because the Four of Wands is about stability. The Four of Wands is about connection. The Four of Wands is about romance. It's also about being in balance. So they are going to be out of balance. The next thing, interesting. Some of you guys were dealing with some narcissists, huh? So one of the things that they're going to be dealing with is a depletion and a deterioration of their looks. And we all know for narcissists, that's all that it matters. Looks decreasing in beauty, fading sexual appeal, allure gone, vanity has been removed because they are now facing their ugly truth. The spell is broken. Insecurity, frantic, and delusional. Let's get some clarity on that. So, if they enjoyed having the male gaze, that is something that has now gone away. With the King of Cups, this is a loving, energetic man. But with that card being the previous card, the clarification of that is that they are no longer viably sexually attractive to whatever sex that it is, or that they are no longer able to get their way using their attractiveness. The jig is up. That's interesting to me. The jig is up, is what I heard. And let's pull another one. What is their karma? What is their karma? And the card that flipped out, yikes. Maybe this is why the jig is up. STDs. Let's talk about it. Now, I see this two ways, both sexually transmitted diseases as well as spiritually transmitted diseases. I have watched that happen to people in my life where maybe they got one and then the other in no order particularly, but it happened. Or maybe they just had one. But reckless sexual behavior, accusations, humiliation, scares, stress, and consequences. This is somebody's karma in your life for bad behavior. Let's clarify that with the tarot. And what came out here is absolutely crystal clear to me. Fighting, the Nine of Swords. This is also reckless words. This is reckless behavior. This is literally the card of reckless behavior. This is immaturity. This is hubris. This is like the 21-year-old broski that's had too much roid rage. That's the energy that may be surrounding whomever had violated or betrayed you. They might be dealing with this backlash, which comes in the form of STDs, or even scares of STDs because they were reckless. Okay, so that's one of the other things, guys. What else is their karma? What else is their karma? All right, let's see. I wanted to come out on its own. Oh, there we go. We got a two. We got two. 2 for 1. So what else is their karma? Scammed is one that shows up here. So being played in love, betrayal, tricked, lost, angry, and used. And I'll clarify that. The next card that comes up here, guilt. Constant thoughts of mistakes, embarrassed, burdened, and in pain. Let's get one tarot for each of these. Thank you, angels. Each of these energies. Be careful that you're not wishing harm on people. The thing about that is that it's just not good energy. It's lower vibrational. If you're an earth angel and you're an empath, we don't do that. It will come to them naturally, just like it came to us. There are so many things that I paid for and that I had done to me that I didn't even realize that I had done to other people. But in the moment of my sadness and the realization hit me, I was like, oh my God, that's how I made them feel. That's how we learn, you know? So don't wish that someone gets burned. Trust me. If they burn you, it is inevitable that they will get burned. Clarifying guilt. Whew. Sadness. The 5 of Cups. This is quite literally the card of grief. It's a card of crying over spilled milk. As you see, the wine is there. The intuitive message that comes to me here is this is blood. This was a blood loss. This was a bloodletting. Woo! Look at that wine. This was a bloodletting. Somebody cut you so deep that you bled out energetically, actually, spiritually, and you didn't even know if you were ever going to recover. Come on, angels. I speak life into you if you're watching this. Someone has cut you so deep, and they did it repeatedly. There are many cups there that are spilled, and that is now their karma. There will be a bloodletting in their life. There will be something that causes them the most incredible strife, and I don't wish it on anybody, but it is a fact. The guilt and the constant thought of the mistakes, maybe the communication that they held back, there will be a bloodletting. It is an eye for an eye in the universe's mind. It always is, okay? So that's one. Clarifying scammed is Ace of Wands, phallic energy. So again, someone here is dealing with someone who is rampant and almost like engorged and like out of their mind their sexuality. The way that they're going to be scammed is by either being catfished or by having someone totally play them. So if this is a romantic situation, someone played you or chose up, quote unquote, what that means is they felt like they were choosing someone that was a better fit. They are going to get ran through and ragged, and that goes back to the STDs. I got to see that play out in my life, specifically with someone who had absolutely tried me, and they connected to a karmic energy that trafficked in their family's lineage and pathology sexual issues. Whether they made the connection or not, I did, and I knew. And I knew that no matter how it would manifest, that they were next. Meaning it was almost like watching Final Destination. There's a reason I'm talking about this. This may be relevant to somebody here. It was almost like watching Final Destination. I knew as long as that karmic energy was near that they would in fact contract an actual STD. They already had a spiritual one by being near that person. So that's something that one of you guys may be watching play out. Ace of Wands is phallic. It's like the eggplant emoji in our phones. It's very sexual. It's also an olive branch. So someone that, because if we're clarifying the card was scammed, right? So if scammed is the card, and the clarification of the card is the Ace of Wands, it means that someone lied about having an STD, someone wasn't forthright or disclosing, or someone had the energy, meaning sexual issues, low vibrational dysfunctions in their family lineage. And when those two people connected, were sexually connected, energetically connected, that karma transferred, and that is the thing. And I don't care if you don't understand it. Please, if you do not understand and you have a question, leave it. I will make a video and clarify it. You guys know me. I love to educate about this stuff, but that's something that is so not talked about. And they had me linger here because this is absolutely a true thing. Someone has 100%, yeah, someone has 100% got into a situation where just being adjacent to a lower vibrational person who they may not have even known had sexual deviancy, also lower vibrational sexual energy, issues with sexuality in the family. Specifically in the situation that I witnessed, many people were having deaths and illnesses as a result of sexual energies, and they were just quote unquote friends, but it was contagious. I'm hearing you're contagious. Touch me, baby, give me what you got. That's happening as a consequence to someone, specifically in the romantic sector, that has betrayed you. If we're talking about work, this card does also deal with that. This means that someone got involved with someone on some kind of literally scammy. So whether it's one of those Ponzi schemes or if it's a scheme, the PIP loan scheme that got a lot of people caught up in this last year, all of that, someone decided, or I'm hearing tax fraud, child fraud, tax credit, something about taxes and children. Someone was like, oh, this person is my bestie. We're going to just go in together in cahoots. Some kind of like lower vibrational escorting service. And the youth, y'all, I'm trying to get out of this. Whoa, I'm getting a lot of channels here. Someone thought, and because I'm thinking about the Wolf of Wall Street. So I'm thinking dirty, sexy money. I'm thinking cocaine. I'm thinking drugs. Someone got caught up with someone. They wanted to be there too. But what happened is they got scammed, boo boo, and that is their karma. And they are immersed in it. It's like they are engulfed in not just drama, but they are engulfed in toxicity. I'm hearing like, I'm seeing Garbage Patch Kids. If those you guys remember those from the 80s, I'm seeing green slime, like Nickelodeon, like sludge. Someone is under a deluge of toxicity and sludge that they didn't even realize. Y'all, I gotta get out of that. That card fell out of my hand. I said, okay, wait a second. That's terrible karma right there. Especially pay attention to that whole sexual transmission of energy, whether it be spiritually or otherwise. Clarify the next card. Oh, we got a couple. We got some jumpers. We got $1. Let's see what we got here. What else is there karma? Karma's kitchen. Let's talk about it. Being held accountable for all actions. Now serving. Attracting karmic attention. A la carte. Everything is uncovered. Ingredients equal their actions. The dish is being prepared. Girl, y'all, whoever's watching, I love it. I love to see it. Now, let me tell you, I did not going to wish this on anybody, but man, isn't it a bit of schadenfreude, maybe like the people took with you when they thought that they were dishing out whatever they thought you might have deserved, and now their karma's coming through, and it is only cooked up by their direct actions. You know, as I had people say to me in the past, like, I got the karma you wished on me, with all of their self-pity, I thought, ma'am, you'll have no karma come your way, if not a bad word you did say, if not a bad thing you did do, but my God, if you did, I don't envy you. A fact is a fact is a fact. For the people that have brought tear and sadness to your back, whoever's watching, they did attract and are attracted in the very action of being untoward towards you. They are attracting like beings that will teach them the same things that they tried to teach you, except you were not deserving. You were probably unearning of that attention, and they are absolutely the perfect candidate for karmic retribution, and it's being served a dish, sugar free, served cold. Karma is come to their kitchen. Let's take a look and clarify with the tarot. Y'all, there may be some more of these readings. Woo, disillusionment, don't you know? The moon. Ah, if you were to read the Rider Waite in the description of this, what this is about is being mad, literally being disillusioned. It's the idea of a lucid dream, or a dream we all can have, where maybe you're at your grandma's house, but your grandma doesn't have hands, she has lobster claws, and it's crazy and you don't understand it. This is what your person is now in. What did my mother always teach me? What's that little adage? Practice. What is it about lies? If it something about practicing to deceive. Be careful of the lies you weave when you practice to deceive. You will have to continue. Now they are immersed into madness, whoever betrayed you. Now their world is topsy-turvy because they couldn't keep it straight and they couldn't ever come through. Now they are illusion. And they're also lost in addiction. This is about addiction taking them into what I'm seeing is a place of intervention. Intervention is that show we all are familiar with. The reason they said that to me, my angel said, is because it's not that they're going to be on the show or that they're going to get help. It's that they've devolved into their lowest, most least vibrational shadow self. The moon is the shadow. Here's the thing though, the moon is full here. So what I want you to understand is that not only is their karma near, it is upon them. It is a nightmare that they are immersed in, and it is clear for everyone else to see. It is now no longer something hidden, not even from you, and never from me. You know exactly who they are, and the world knows who they are, and they are mad. They have gone mad with the reality. Yeah, that sucks. The next one, cheated on and betrayed. Let's talk about it. Cheated on, being played in love, betrayal, stabbed in the back, heartbroken. Let's clarify that. Change it. Changes. The Wheel of Fortune. This is a new karmic cycle ending or beginning. Everything that they thought they wanted, they were going after. So let's say this isn't romantic. So that means that they will have bad business partnerships. They will have people that will absolutely scam and lie to them. We already saw the confirmation of that. They will have negative situations and toxic people and low vibrations. Also, part of their karma is that they will be, if it was romantic, 100% treated exactly the way they may have treated you. If they didn't think that you were valuable, someone else would see them as not valuable. If they didn't think you were good enough, that will be mirrored back to them too. But probably in worse ways than ever was done with you. Because my light work is an empath, if you're here, we often get to escape. You know, our angels know if we're good intention and we're a good soul and pure. And even if we feel the pain, because I'm not saying we escape pain, it just means that we won't get the crushing, ground down energy that rains down on the people that betray you. We are spared of that. So even if you thought it was bad, trust me, for them it's worse. Everything. This is a change of fates as well. So all the luck that they had, while they were up, is now down. They are being crushed by the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a powerful lesson. If you look at the Wheel of Fortune, hear no evil, see no evil is at the top. And what I'm seeing here is that this person played blind with you. That monkey at the top that is blindfolded. It reminds me of mischievous energy. They played blind. They acted like they couldn't see what they were doing to you. They were fully aware. And now it is them that is going to be. You see those snakes that are around that wheel? But now you ascend. You understand? You ascend. So that's their karma, is that they will 100% understand what it is to be cheated on and betrayed. The next card that flipped out was block blessings, ruin manifestation, failed, starting over, wasted effort. Wasted effort. So someone put a lot of energy into something that they wanted. They really thought they wanted it. They put a lot of energy into it. The clarification of that again, bottom of the deck, even though I shuffled, you guys heard me, Four of Wands. This is specifically a relationship. So if someone betrayed you over a relationship, or a narcissist discarded you for new supply, yada, yada, y'all know the story. This is part of their karma, is that it was a full and total dud in every way that it could be. It was never going to really bring them any uplift and energy, and they will know for a fact what a waste of time that was. The next thing that comes up, disappointing, being seen in a negative light, gossip, let down. So that's the next card of karma for the persons that were around. Clarify their energy. The Tower. Their whole world crumbled. Wow. Wow. Someone's whole world's crumbling. Someone's whole world is crumbling. We all know for a narcissist that the worst thing to be is unmasked. The worst is for the whole world to know how they act and how they really act behind closed doors. We have been, if you're an empath here watching, the unfortunate recipient of people's negative toxicity where they would close doors and be just as mean and as glib as they could be, but to the world they put on a different face. Well, apparently the two faces have merged. You ripped the mask off maybe when you left and you decided to reemerge back into the world. They are now going through something that the tower is one of the hardest cards here. And this is what's powerful about the tower. It's scorpionic energy. Whenever a tower appears, this is the energy of Scorpio. Yes, if you're a Scorpio, it doesn't mean that you just walk with a tower. It does mean, as I've taught some of my clients that I've worked with personally from YouTube, that if you are a Scorpio, you will affect someone's life ultimately, for the good or bad, depending on your vibration. If your person just so happened to be dealing with an actual scorpionic energy, a Scorpio actually, it's a double dose of negative reality and karmic retribution. This is scorpionic energy, which causes transformation, change, and rebirth. Really, it can be used powerfully in great ways. However, when they say that it's disastrous, and it is disappointing and they are being seen in the light, it means that now no one is not only treating them right, but no one thinks that they are right. No one sees positivity in them. Everyone sees them for the carpet bag salesman, for the charlatan, for the liar and the scammer that they are, and nothing can undo it. Everything as they knew it has fallen apart. And a lot of it happened because of triangulation. You see this at the bottom here? There was a time when they were protecting perhaps their karmic or person maybe they pitted you against, and now the universe has held them both accountable. So this is also for a karmic situation as well. I was watching a reader recently, spiritual OG, and she talks about the $10 million question, why I am single. And she spoke about her situation. Maybe this is relevant for someone here. And essentially, her baby's father got, her fiance, rather, they were prepared to be engaged, got, entrapped by the delicious energies of a temptress karmic. That temptress karmic gave her fiance an STD, and she warned him. As many of us empaths and earth angels do, we can always see when our person is about to step into something super dangerous, and he got so enraged that he went after her and he ended her life, and or tried to end her life, and ended up, now he's serving a prison sentence, and then also had to contend with the STD and lost his beautiful wife and daughter, his fiance and daughter, soon to be wife, because he was tempted by a karmic thing. And when she said in the video, I will really try to see when I get home if I can link it below, because this is so important to know, she said that the woman that he chose was a Scorpio, which paralleled very much what I had gone through in some of my situation. And I thought, my God, so it was like a double dose of karmic reality for him, because he not only had everything transformed and everything beautiful that he was building. He was a musician who traveled with bands that are known around the world, and he was very artistic and wonderful, and had this gorgeous wife who's esoteric and had a thriving business. And he forfeited it for a karmic night of passion that changed the course of his life. That's what the tower looks like. So for whoever you're asking about, they may be having some karma that's like that. And if you personally know that someone has chosen a Scorpio or dealt with a Scorpio or allowed that kind of that interference to come in, I would pray for them. I swear to God, I would pray for them, because it is one of the worst experiences if you get in contact with a low vibrational Scorpio, as that reader attested to. I listened to her story with a bated breath, and when she said the woman was a Scorpio, I said I knew it. There's no way it could have gone so badly unless it was someone that was lower vibrational, trafficking in this energy. And when you read tarot, the scorpionic energy of transformation means that nothing will ever be the same. You couldn't get it back if you wanted to. So that is part of the karma for someone who betrayed you. The next card is home issues. Problems with necessities, home repair, late bills, lease denied, rent increases, issues with neighbors. So the just desserts that will be coming in for somebody that has betrayed you is that they will be going through something like this. Let's clarify that in the tarot. Yes, robbing, begging Peter to pay Paul. This is a card of equanimity. The Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity or a lack of reciprocity. So they're not going to have enough to make ends meet, and it's because probably they were stealing from some other energy to pay Karmisha or the new supply or whatever. And now that's going to be mirrored back to them because that person never cared about them. That's going to be something that they deal with. Also, it could just be that the money is not going to be there. They're not going to be able to make ends meet, is what I'm hearing. So they're saying just be aware of that. That will be their karma. All right. So maybe someone didn't make ends meet for you. They said two more, as I do have some clients coming up. So two more. Clarify what is their karma. Oh, we got a flipper. Ooh. Ooh, Mufasa. Career blocks. Let's talk about it. Stagnancy in career, blocked by higher ups, lack of advancement, boredom, micromanaged, overbearing boss, overlooked, being puppeteered. Notice those puppet strings, very Machiavellian. Let's take a look. What does that mean? What is their karma? Let's clarify in the tarot. Ooh, they are literally going to be fired. I just heard you're fired. I just heard you're fired. Hashtag Donald Trump voice. Maybe this is someone that would have watched that show or enjoyed The Apprentice or voted for Donald Trump, but I just heard that they're fired. Someone is fired from everything they know. It's gotten too heavy. They were let go. They are going to be let go. That is going to be part of their karma. The other thing that they're saying is that they will never ascend in the way that they want to. Also, I'm hearing blocked by higher up, lack of advancement, boredom, micromanaged, overbearing boss. So if this is a relationship, somebody got into it with somebody who was like literally the screechy, like the nightmare, like think about the nightmare spouse, like girl or a guy that's just like calling your phone all the time or stalking your life and not really allowing you freedom, not even understanding your essence or who you are. They are going to be dealing with someone like that. If it's fine, if it's romantic, if it's career, it just means that they're going to be in like a low paying job or a 9 to 5 that is unsatisfying totally, where they don't get along with their coworkers. There's always drama, and then they won't even keep their job. So they will be going from job to job. That is part of their karma. One more card here, and we will commence. And it flipped right out. Thank you. Oh, this one hurts me. Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me. I'm a consummate romantic, y'all. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Block. Blocka, 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 blocka. Blocked. Let's talk about it. Divine connection denied. Missed opportunity. False soulmate connections. Y'all, that one tickles me. Low vibrational relationships. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. False soulmate connections. Sometimes y'all, people will try the F out of you for someone that they think is absolutely true and is not. And if you're an earth angel or light worker, you can see it and you know what it is. So yeah, someone's karma is a blocked divine feminine masculine connection. Let's talk about what that means. Yes, y'all, the trickster. Someone's getting 1000% played by the magician. This magician card is so skanky to me. Take a look at the snake there in the bottom and how everything is like ruins around him. And he's just such like, it's so nasty. It's so narcissistic. It's so shady. Look at his face. It's so shady. This is what they got, and now this is what they will get. So whoever betrayed you is now going to be dealing with this. People that are so manipulative, but it's a mirror of them. If you are dealing with someone who betrayed you and you're like, I just don't understand, trust me, they'll understand one day, because they're going to be dealing with people and dating people that are just like them. And it's not going to end, and it's going to be a constant onslaught of effery. Also, the real connection that may have been is no longer ever to be. So they can have a million misconnections and false soulmates, and they can think that that's their person, but they will be shown time and time again with crushing energy, I might add, regarding the tower coming out as clarification that it is in fact not their person, and in fact it will destroy their lives over and over and over again. Now, let's talk about this as we end. Can someone ever get it right? I think that the way you get it right is to make amends. But the issue is, when I clarified and split the deck, this is whoever you're asking about is. They're not one to make amends. The Seven of Swords is another narcissist. One of the worst cards you can get, because it's about purposeful manipulation and being sneaky AF, which is probably what got them exactly in the situation and got them left. Yeah. And they are around. They are around a bunch of wolves, and they think that they're like outfoxing everybody is what I heard, but they're not. Yeah. Yeah, they could come right if they come into the light, bottom of the deck. That is a card of Leo. That is a card of seeing the truth. It's very interesting that we started out with the moon, and as I asked that question, we are clarified by the light, the ultimate light, sunlight, which burns through everything and is so bright and causes growth, chlorophyll, and causes things to stand still and take note. It's up to them. So that is their karma, and that's what you need to know. Let me see if there's any questions or comments. Not any that make sense. All right. Love you guys. Come back and join me next time. We will continue to evolve together.